ended up in the hospital when I was 18 for an eating disorder. I was diagnosed with anorexia. And it was eventually decided that, if she doesn't get force-fed, things could get worse and her organs could start shutting down. And I knew I needed to get better and I needed help, but I didn't really want it. I really just didn't mind, if I didn't make it, which seems a really careless thing to say about your own life. But that's where I was. I was really hopeless. I was on a pediatric floor and they had a group of artists and musicians and painters and weavers come around every week, and they would share art and encourage the people on my floor to create. I think I was always kind of drawn to creative pursuits, but the first time I remember really sitting down and drawing was when I had nothing else to do in the hospital. I don't think I noticed it at the time that it would be something that stayed with me, but I think there was an association created between feeling in a really dark place and then using art to sort of lift me out of that. And I kind of just stuck with it. I got out of the hospital and I always just kept painting to express. So I continued making art through college, and I was better, but still something was missing. I needed a change again, and I went to Peru for 3 months and taught English. And it sounds so cliche, but it is so true. That experience totally changed me. God started pursuing me, and I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know why I could name it that. But when I got home, I just felt this sense that something really inward was redirecting. And when I got back, my mom gave me a Bible, and something started happening. The more I read the Bible, the more I was oh, this is what I was looking for. The turning point was really gradual. I realized, art made me happy, but it didn't bring me fundamental joy. Being better and being healthier, it makes you happy, but it doesn't bring you fundamental hope. So finding Jesus, who brings you fundamental joy and hope and peace that transcends whatever your circumstances are, that is the thing that was missing. I just didn't know what to call it until I found it. Having Christ in my life now, it gives everything else that I do the right purpose. I want God to be glorified by what I do. So do I create work that's wholesome? Do I create work that's inspirational? Do I create work that brings joy to people? Can people see God through not just work, but how I live my whole life? When I see people respond positively to that, maybe they don't know it, but a seed is being planted in this kind of subtle way that I don't have any control over. I just want to be a catalyst for people seeing light. I'm so satisfied with what I'm doing and the fact that I get to share art with people, and the fact that you can go buy it and see it in a store. That's a place I never thought, I would ever be at. I just look back on my life and everything has changed. A Quartzy life, my business has turned into a business, and I'm really grateful for that, and I want to see it continue to grow. But at the end of the day, I have to give all the glory to God for even allowing me to be here today to see it happen and to have the opportunity to share it with people.